Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode, another edition of Stylish Saturdays, Kicking Edition. I am your host, Eric Blanchard, as always, and today we are going to be looking at the roundhouse kick. We went over some combinations for front kick and side kick over the last couple weeks, and today we are going to be learning roundhouse kick combinations. Three of which that I particularly am fond of and that are cool, in my opinion, and work great for stage, film, all that fun, awesome stuff. So, like always, I'm going to go over the basic fundamentals of the kicks. So, two different basic variations. So, we're going to go lead leg, like always, and then reverse leg. So front leg kick or front leg Gary, we're going to be squared up like so. I'm going to show two variations of the lead leg roundhouse kick. So first one, you're more or less squared off against your partner there, so you're facing just like this, and then like you can be leaning forward a bit, kind of like we were with the side kick coming in, like you're baiting them, or like the front kick, like you're baiting them. So you want to have your weight almost in a Gaka Nikawashi Dachi, which is a reverse cat stance again. So we're here, hands, like foot's going to pivot, creating your leg to pop up, like so, be super light. As soon as this happens, you're going to pivot the foot even more, turning your leg into a tabletop so it's flat. That way, and then you extend and come down. For the targeting for this one, if you're flexible enough to kick in the head, by all means. If you can choreograph it safely, by all means do it. I'd do it if I was that flexible. So we're here, it's here, boom. You can go high. Personally, I prefer midsection target. Now this can be either contact or like slight contact or nap, depending on how comfortable your partner is. So we're here, pops up, leg pops up, tabletop this as you're pivoting, extend, come back, and drop down. One more time. So we're here. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing with the legs. So with my legs and with my feet. So as I'm here, I'm in that Gaka Nikawashi Dachi, reverse cat stance. I pivot on that back leg, bringing my knee up, chambering it, pivoting on my foot to tabletop, and as I do that simultaneously, I extend, like do it basically simultaneously, one right after the other. So I come on I fall back on my back leg, which causes me to be in almost a cat stance. So very light, all my weight's on my back leg. Comes up, chambers, tabletop that pivot point without me stumbling, kick, and drop to the ground. So if it was to play out in real time, it would more or less be like this. So you're here, comes in, boom, and that's basically how it's in real time. So if you can't target the stomach area, so can't target the abdominals, what I'd suggest is go for the leg. Chamber, I always want the chamber, if you can, to be up above your waist if you have the flexibility in your hips. If not, bring it up as high as you humanly can. If you do have those hip restrictions, if you're not really flexible in the hips, or you got some other issues that you can't really raise the hip. So you're here, So you can raise the hip, raise the knee up high as you can. Wherever your knee is, that's where your foot's going to go. So this is your target point right here. So if my knee can only go this high, it's as far as I'm going to kick. That's where I'm kicking. If I can bring my leg up to here, my pivot point's here, and I can execute those higher kicks. And if you're extremely flexible and you get your leg up here, you can kick them in the face much easier than I can. But for those of average flexibility, I would suggest getting them in the stomach so that way they can react, so you can go boom and then bang, kick them twice. Because 1 kick is none, 2 is 1, 3 is better. Okay, so that pretty much covers that version, the lead leg. Second version of the lead leg roundhouse kick, you're going to be in your sideways fighting stance, so we're going to channel our inner Bill Superfoot Wallace. So we're going to be here. This is going to be the fighting stance. So we're here, we're baiting people in this way with our face, with our face there. So they come in, I do that same lean, pops up, bang, roundhouse kick. So as I do that same lean we talked about the other day, knee comes up, same way if I was going to do a side kick, but instead I'm going to act like I'm going to do a side kick out here and then bring it back and hitting him in the face. So instead of my target being straight, imagine it's just slightly off if you're in the left fighting stance with your left leg. Also, this would be if you're orthodox fighting stance, which this is Bill's stance because he's protecting his right leg, because back in his day knee surgery was exploratory. So we're here. So it comes this way, and I'm here, and then I'm going to act like I'm going to side kick somebody just to the left of me. So I'm here, but it's going to come up for that roundhouse. So it's going to come out and in. So we're here, pop, and boom, striking them in the face there. So one more time, we're here, boom, and bang. Opposite side for both of those. So if you're more or less a southpaw, so that first kick, left leg is going to come back. You're going to be in that cat stance right here, pivot, bang. If you're more comfortable doing Bill Superfoot Wallace's on the opposite foot, so you're here, you're going to lean, act like you're going to side kick somebody to the right, but boom, come up, kick them in the face. Or stomach if you can. So here, so I got that lean going on. Here, I'm about to side kick somebody in the gut here, but boom, boom. Get them in their side. So that's a couple versions of lead leg. Reverse leg, it's pretty much straightforward. I'm going to come straight on for you guys for this one. So we're here, hands are up. So we're here. So as I bring my knee up for that chamber, my front leg is going to pivot. So we're here. As soon as that pivots, I get my chamber to where it needs to be. So if you can go higher, by all means do it. For those average to medium average people, you're going to be here, turn, tabletop, make that flat, make sure the foot pivots out even a bit more, extend, bring it down. You can either bring it down or bring it back. So you can bring it back or boom, bring it down. So I'm going to show you, I forgot to show you what I was doing with my feet. So here, so I'm in my regular fighting stance, my orthodox fighting stance. So as I bring my knee up to chamber, front leg is going to pivot. As I tabletop, it pivots again, even more. And then I extend, push off my leg, push off this leg, create that little extra oomph, and bring it down. For my fellows ladies, and everyone else who is fans of going southpaw, so here, boom, pivot, do the exact same thing, pivot, tabletop your leg, extend, bring it back, down, or bring it back to here. So this is what southpaw looks like from more or less a top view here. So we're here, comes up, boom. Chamber, you pivot again, boom. Now, what I just noticed me doing was a bad habit that I have when I go slow, is you want to keep your hands engaged. You don't want them to just be uncontrollable. So we're here. This keeps your balance. So we're here. Boom. You can chamber the other hand right here, and you can extend the other hand if you wish, or keep it engaged. Keep it engaged so that way it acts as like another defense for you. So here, boom, acts as another defense. Or as it's coming in, boom. Or if you want to do more like Muay Thai roundhouse kicks, you can come in, boom, throw it off, so you can get more hip involved. So you can do lots of things with your hands. Alright, getting down to the combinations that we're going to do. So the first combination that we're going to do is front leg, and we're going to fake with the front leg to like kneecap area, or top of the thigh, like bottom of the thigh right here, just above the kneecap. You can go shin if you want to. And then we're going to come up to a roundhouse kick. It's what's known to some people as the Brazil kick or question mark kick, because the shape ends up looking like a question mark, because you come in and then the way that it comes around, it kind of looks like a question mark, or has a similar shape to a question mark. So we're coming in, gonna fake with the front leg low. So it comes in low, and as you re-chamber, comes around, boom. And you can either go for 2 target points depending on your flexibility. So side, if you can. Head, if you can sell that, if possible. If you're going for the side, you can either do like a nap like that, or you can kick here. Jonathan Forum is an expert. Yeah, I'll have to look him up. I'm not familiar with his name, but I'll definitely take a look at him. Robert. So we're here. So it comes in, boom, fake with the front leg, comes up, boom, and then you kick. So this would be more or less the beginning of a sequence It's not necessarily the ending. So for southpaw people, it would look like this. So it would be kicking off kicking off a fight. So it'd be here, boom, and then you'd be going right into a fight or whatever else choreographed that you got. Southpaw, left leg's gonna, your left leg gonna come in for that kick, retract back, turn, chamber, boom. There it is. That's one combination. Second combination, sorry, my apologies. I'm going to show you what the feet are doing. So, Orthodox people. So, that first kick, you're going to come in, boom. So you're going to have this. I tend to leave my foot as soon as I pivot here, boom, I bring that back, which then allows me to continue the pivot even more. There are some people that can go boom, boom, and then bang, back at it. But for me, I just prefer once this pivot is started, there's no point in bringing it back and then kicking again. So I'm here, boom, boom. So feet doing that for my southpaw people. Your foot is going to pivot as soon as that front leg comes up for that kick. So you're here sending your momentum forward. With this technique, if you feel like you're being pulled back after this kick, instead of so the key to making this successful is to have this forward momentum. You can't go back, because if you have this mentality of going back, then it's gonna be all wonky and it's not stable for you to send your energy pushing back and forth. This is your opponent, you're dead set on your partner, and you're beginning this choreo. So you're here, you're off the cuff. So you're here, boom, boom. Sends that energy straight forward there. Second combination, it's similar to the front kick and the side kick one that I showed you guys already, but it's for the roundhouse kick, which it's probably the best to use a roundhouse kick for this one, or the side kick. So you hear, person's coming in with a punch, step off to the side, boom, boom. So you're going to go inside forearm block, outside forearm block here. So, boom, boom, and boom. One more time. So, inside forearm block comes in, you're sending that momentum forward. Outside forearm block, moving out on that 45 there. Boom. Your leg is already open perfectly for this roundhouse kick coming in. So you chamber, comes up, boom. If your balance isn't that great, you can use your partner's arm, the one that you've just blocked, as almost like a support. If not, like if you have good flexibility, then it can just be boom, 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 right in. But if you need that extra support for flexibility and stabilization, so you're here, boom, 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 turn, grab, comes up, boom. Kick it to the stomach. Now, if you have the flexibility to do so, you can always do what they do in those awesome movies. So, you've just blocked it. You can come up, boom, boom, come around their arm, boom, hit them over top. But unfortunately, I do not have that flexibility in me yet. So, southpaws, you're going to come in this way, inside forearm block, outside forearm block. For the people that don't have the greatest flexibility here, grab a hold, boom, with a kick. For those who have flexibility, or if the choreography doesn't have you have time to grab the person, so it could just be tap boom. That's another cool combo right there. And my third favorite combination to do is gonna be 2 roundhouse kicks off the back leg. So we're gonna come in low. So simulating that we're hitting the femoral nerve on the outside. So we're coming in, boom, rechamber, boom, kick them again. One more time. So we're coming in, rechamber, boom, and we kick. For the southpaws, we're here. So we're coming in. So, boom. So say we set this up with, we've gone like 1, 2 for boxing. So it's like 1, 2, boom, leg kick. And then we go 1, 2, boom, we do it again. And this time, boom, 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 boom. And we go up high this time, thinking that they're gonna block down here, and then they leave the shubs open for attack up top. So southpaws, coming in, boom, 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 coming in, boom, 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 and we kick them in the face for this one. So that's all I really got for you guys today. Hope you guys learned something, and tune in tomorrow for Anthony's class. I believe he's doing katana. Yes. So thank you guys very much, and I'll see you guys next Saturday for some more fun stuff. All right.